Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily. You can call me Em, and this is Busy at Home. Today we're not cooking anything in specific, but I would like us to talk. Yes, I'd like us to talk. On this particular day, that is yesterday, I was just coming out of not feeling very well, a couple of days of not feeling well. And this is just me trying to gather back my strength and, get on going. But some of the people around me, my close friends and my husband, are convinced that I was sick because of being exhausted. I was fatigued. They may have a point. I am I am not very sure about that. I was convinced something was horribly wrong, but then I'm well now, so I'm back to work. But it got me thinking about work and what work should look like for us who are believers in Christ. Of course, God does call us to work. I mean, when God created man, He put him in the Garden of Eden together with Eve to work the land and every other work that we have comes from that work that God first gave Adam and Eve. So interestingly, I was reading a passage in Proverbs chapter 6, and it says from verse 1 to verse 11, it says, "My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you have been trapped by what you said and snared by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, go free yourself. Since you have fallen into your neighbor's hands, go to the point of exhaustion," that is verse 3, "and give your neighbor no rest. Allow no sleep to your eyes, no slumber to your eyelids. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler." Verse 6, "Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands and of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man." Of course, when I was reading this passage, I thought, God definitely does not call us to laziness. It is so clear in His word. He calls us to work hard so that we can provide for our needs and to achieve the goals that we have. And yet, He also calls us into His rest. In Genesis chapter 2 and 3, the Bible records that after God had made everything and saw that it was good, He rested. And He calls us to rest as well. That's why He gives us a Sabbath day. And He commands us to rest. So we are not, in as much as God calls us to work hard, He is not calling us to just putting in too much work and never resting. Listen to what Hebrews chapter 4 verse 9 to 11 says. It says, "There remains then a Sabbath rest for the people of God. For anyone who enters God's rest also rests from their works, just as God did from His. Let us therefore make every effort to enter that rest, so that no one will perish by following their example of disobedience." We have been called to work and to work hard, but please do not forget to rest. We have been called to rest so that, we can continue seeing God's goodness in our lives And please don't be like me. Sometimes I work and I forget that I need to rest, that I need to put my rest in Christ. In as much as this passage is talking about rest, it's also talking about our rest in Christ, that we are no longer working day in, day out, so that we can please Him with our deeds, the deeds that Isaiah calls, how does he call them? It's like dirty rags before the Lord. But he has given us rest in Him, so that we can cease from our works in trying to please Him, in an ungodly way, such that we rest in Christ's work on the cross. Same way, you as a believer, you're working hard, but please do not forget to rest. Resting for your body, but also resting for your soul. And if you are lazy, I know I have been one of those lazy people. Let me encourage you. God does not call you to be lazy, and He gives you everything that He gives you everything, and everything is available to you to kick that bad habit of being lazy, to kick that sin of being lazy. So rely on Him. You don't have to worry anymore. Christ has redeemed you. He has not only redeemed your life, He has also redeemed everything about it, so that you know that if you put in all the effort in the world, if God places some work in front of you, you can put in all the effort that you possibly can, and you can rest in the fact that He is working in and through you. He has redeemed your work. Your work is no longer futile. It is for Him, for His glory, for His praise, and for His honor. So be encouraged, saints. Be encouraged. All of you who are not in the Lord, come to the Lord. There is much rest. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, adios. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really, really supports this channel. Asanteni sana. Peace out. Nawapenda sana. Bye.